We got some pretty big money. The Senator Warren announced that 6.6 million is going to the runway at New Bedford Airport.
Right.
I know they're talking about making it bigger and more, taking like trips further. So can you give an update on that? What's going on?
Yeah, so I've always felt that the airport is an underutilized asset. If the city's going to have an airport, the city should have a real airport, and I believe that that the airport can serve people, our residents, and the residents of Greater New Bedford, the residents of all the way down the Cape and all the way to the Rhode Island line, to go places all around the country without having to go to Green Airport, and never mind Logan up in Boston. So, we went over the last year, we applied to the FAA to become a full commercial airport. In the last month, they granted a provisional certification to allow us to do that. And so that was a really big step. And so I think that's going to allow us to bring in some carriers to go to places where, folks from New Bedford couldn't go before from New Bedford directly. The other big thing that we have to be doing is improving the infrastructure. 2 years ago, we finished the reconstruction of the main runway, so it's brand new now. It had been decades since that had been touched. Same thing with the secondary runway, and that's where this grant comes in. The secondary runway is going to be repaved, so we're going to have a very modern-looking airport now that can serve not just what's there right now, which is general aviation, people who own their own planes and go around, but also more corporate aviation, because that brings money into the city, but also commercial aviation of the type that we've been talking about, that you see at every airport in America. If you want to fly to New York, I think you should be able to do it from New Bedford, and that's what we're shooting for. And once you're there in New York, you can go anywhere in the United States. You can go anywhere in the world from there. So that's what we're trying to do in the airport. I think it's an underutilized asset that has a lot of potential to help bring in investment into the city, to support more job growth, and make the city more vibrant.